Here's a look at a recap of your markets on this Tuesday, the 10th day of December. Now, here's your warning. If you're not setting down, you probably better set down. If you're driving down the road listening to this, you better put both hands on the steering wheel because we've got some prices today that just makes the craziness seem even crazier. Before we do that, though, however, we do need to make one correction. This morning, I mentioned some of those cow sales that will be taking place over the next few weeks. And I believe earlier today, I mentioned that Wheeler Livestock Auction would be holding their special cow sale this Saturday, the 14th, and that was actually a week early. Their special sale will be on December the 21st. Taking a look at what's going on today, we'll start off with the Missouri Stocker formula. 11,591 head with a average weight of 553.71 pounds. Price value of $319.23. That was $1.09 higher than Monday's formula price and less than $5 now from all-time record. Taking a look at what's going on at the auction barns around the state today, and this is where you better hold on to your hats because, boy, some of these prices on these lightweight calves is just numbers we've never seen before. We'll start off with some really featherweights, 349-pound steers, 18 head of them, Kingsville Livestock Market. Now, these were tagged as thin. Price $460 per hundredweight. That's even hard to say. We'll step it up a little bit, and at Kingsville as well, they sold 43 head, 430-pound steers at $411. Then we had 22 head of 531-pound steers at Unionville Livestock Market today at $370. Getting a little bit bigger, 25 head of 641-pound steers at Interstate Regional Stockyards in Cuba, $323. That figures out to be over $2,000 per head. Going now to some heavier weight yearlings. 4 loads of those fancy Rockin' R steers at Unionville Livestock Market today. 800 to 825 pounds, so a little bit lighter than what they usually bring, but they're trying to get them sold on this market before the holidays hit. Those 4 loads of light 8-weight steers sold from $270.50 to $273. Give that just a moment to sink in. Box beef cutout values today. Choice did back off and lose a bit, down $2.41 at $311.73. Select was up 31 cents at $279.65. Volume 129 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. The Choice Select spread 32.08. Negotiated feedlot trade had a few sales develop today. About 6,000 heads so far for the week now, so not a lot of volume. Most all of that took place in Kansas and the Southern Plains. All live sales reported at 191, which would be just a touch higher than last week. Taking a look at the closing futures markets on the Mercantile Exchange, live cattle for December up $2.05 at $189.85. February up $2 at $189.02. Feeder cattle for January, $257.32, up $1.52. March at $257.47, up $2.25. Lean hogs for December, 2 cents higher, $82.92. February down $1.92 at $84.57. Turning our attention now to the grain markets at the elevators around the state today. Soybeans, 5 cents higher. Wheat, 1 to 3 higher. Corn, 4 to 7 higher. Milo, 7 higher. Corn bids at the elevators in St. Louis, 469 to 472. Kansas City, 409 to 439. Grain sorghum in St. Louis, 480. Kansas City, 444. Soybean bids at the elevators in St. Louis, 1029 to 1030. Kansas City, 939 to 1009. Wheat bids, St. Louis, 557 to 571. Kansas City at 526. On the Board of Trade, December corn up 6.5, 440.5. March at 449, up 7.25. May 455.25, up 7.5. Soybeans for January 4 3/4 cent higher, closing the day at $9.94 3/4. March at $10.25. That was up 4 3/4 cents as well. December wheat
up 3/4 cent, 5.42. March up 3 cents at 5.61 3/4. Soybean meal for December up $2.70 a hundredweight. Soybean oil for December down 7 cents. Or that soybean meal was up $2.70 a ton. Soybean oil down 7 cents a hundredweight. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's a recap of your markets from Tuesday. This is Tony Hancock.